Shalom, shalom, everybody. This is Ivan, the water bearer, with another preparation for a purpose television show. Okay. Nah. Like I say, I have a general idea of what I'm going to say before I get on here, but for the most part, I just go verbatim. So, it amazes me. Even now, I've been, doing this for a few years. I'm not saying I'm an expert or anything, then again, but it amazes me how someone you have never met a day in your life could know you so well. I mean, when I'm searching, just looking still, checking out my numbers and studying myself, I like to hear the perspectives of everyone because, like I said, we all have bits and pieces that we need. We are literally the world. So, as I'm checking, one lady says, one thing about master numbers 11s, they love to use the word love a lot. Now, like I told you, my brother used to call me that when I was younger because I love to eat. And when I end these messages, I just always say love. It's just weird. I'm like, wow, okay. Then it's like I said, good friend of mine. He says, like I said, good friend. Never met him. We are the world, but I learned a lot from him. But anyway, so he says, yeah, those nines, they just love to just go around, take them Oscar, whatever you call it. Not saying I take that, but I'm just saying, sometimes I take something and I'm just dancing and, I'm just all in the spirit and the king. I'm in the kingdom. I'm inside of it. I'm just dancing and, I know I got messages to deliver. I got things I need to do around the house, and, you just need to be about that action. But I'm just in heaven, literally. And because some threes, some sixes, some nines, boy, I'm telling you, we can go there. So I'm just dancing around and, boy, I'm not thinking about money. I'm not thinking about material. I'm not thinking about anything. I'm not thinking about a relationship. I'm in heaven. But when I come down, it's like, well, I'm still here. So it's things, that's what we need to work on, guys. It's things that we still need now. So when you come back down off of that, yeah, bills still will be due. It's still life. You back in the flesh. So yeah, that's something we definitely need to work on. So let's get to the point of this message. The kingdom is inside of you and outside of you, but man see it not. It's a song I used to love by Donald Lawrence called It's a King in You. We come from royalty, an aristocratic dynasty. The goal of the enemy is that you don't know who you are. So that's the goal. We think that we're this. We think that we're this. The six protons, 6 neutrons, 6 electrons. So, with the things we may have picked up here that we like to do, some might be part of our purpose, some may not. They all these up, but I'm just saying, for the most part, we think that we're just it. We're just flesh. That's it. And that's the goal of the enemy. Because the enemy does not want you to know who you are. The enemy does not want me and the other individuals like me to tell you simply to start studying yourselves. Simply just start studying yourselves and start that journey on just finding out more and more and more about yourself that is going to amaze you. I guarantee it. Just go on Google, whatever. Type in my birthday. Type in your birthday, then my life path is, and it's gonna, it's so many sites now, it's ridiculous. And it's other things that may go more in depth, but trust me, that's gonna be quite a handful for quite some time. So as you get more advanced, I guarantee you the right information will continue to come to you. So if the kingdom is inside of you and the kingdom is outside of you, but man see it not, who see it? You know, I asked myself that one time. I said, well, if kingdom is, because remember, sometimes it's what you ask. It's not exactly, what you can teach or what you can say. Sometimes it's asking the right questions and you get the right answers. So I'm just like, okay, so if the kingdom is, who see it? God's. Because that's what we are. Remember, we're spiritual. We're spiritual beings having a physical experience. So we're gods with amnesia. And when we start discovering who we are, that's when the memory, the memes in the body start coming back to you. That's why I always say stay cleansed, make sure that you're drinking your distilled water with the lime, just cleansing yourselves. If you mess up your heck, I had me a hamburger. And I felt, I was like, look, this has been a heck of a couple weeks. I'm like, I need a hamburger. And I ate me a hamburger. I'm like, hey, oh well, get it. So, I'm just like, but for the most part, as much as you can, don't be, too hard on yourselves. Just try to cleanse, make sure you're staying hydrated. You have those electrolytes, electric light, that the sodium potassium, but that good sodium from, like, let's say, pink Himalayan salt and, some Gatorade, or what did I say, Pediasure, just make dark green vegetables, and just make sure that sodium potassium pump is just pumping all that good electric light into you. That's what gives you that energy, so that energy can shine. So, only gods, see, feel, smell that kingdom within, that Garden of Eden that your body is. And then that kingdom right here, the king. And when you discover who you are, and the more you discover who you are, the more you discover that kingdom that's within, that and how it connects with the kingdom that's without. That's why we need each other. Because we all have those little small tidbits that we feed off of. Some might connect more than others, but we literally are the world. And like I said, it just amazes me still, after years of this, it amazes me how somebody I never in my life met could tell me that much about myself. So the more you do it, the more you're just like, okay, I'm gonna give this mess a try. And then you're like, hold on, you're gonna think it's coincidences, which I don't believe in, as I said. And then you're gonna start buying into it. And how do you buy into it? You pay attention, because it's not free. You pay attention. What you focus on, what you put your energy into, that's how you pay. That's how you pay. So, just as I was saying before about the nines and how we just, we dance, because when you get to that point where okay, you can have a hard day, it just be a regular day, but when you start discovering that kingdom, and you can go there pretty much any time you want, you like, oh yeah, so you just, you walk around your garden, you so happy. But then, like I say, it's done, but it's not done. Because see, it's not done until all of us realize that it's done, and we have brought that kingdom down to this world. That's when it's done. When we just all realize as a collective that it's done. You see what I mean? Now it's quite a few that know it's done. Now we're just waiting on everyone else to get there. So that's the purpose of a lot of what I do and what a lot of other people do. We're bringing this kingdom down to the world. So back to what I was saying as far as the nines. We just dancing, and then we get back here. And then we're like, man, we still got bills to pay. So it's like this. I will be, speaking of that, I will be setting up a PayPal account, and I'm going to have some other paid things that I'm going to be doing. because, like I say, it's not about gamesmanship, or should I say canesmanship, but at the same time, like what was that Hustle Man on Martin? Man, you seen a pack of Franks lately? You know, hey, well, they gotta pay some bills too now. So, point of the message, like I said, just realizing the kingdom inside of you, just by studying yourself, is nothing more important. I find out daily, how important it is. I guarantee you, you do not know. 9 times out of 10, because you always have to be aware of your audience. So I'm sure it's, a few of you who do, but for the majority, because that preparation is, I'm still prepared. On that journey, you do not know how important it is to know yourselves. Just type it in. Just type it in. And even, even if it's like 5 minutes a day, just 5 minutes a day, just go, let me just check, just check it out for a little bit, okay? Anyway, this is Ivan, the one and only water bearer. Preparation for Purpose Television. Love.